Kentucky, home to the Hilltoppers of Western Kentucky. Big Red is here ready to lead these fans to victory. They're eager to get this clash underway. What an exciting matchup we have in store for you this afternoon, built around the pageantry, tradition, and everything that makes college football great. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Eastern Michigan Eagles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Western Kentucky Hilltoppers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Eastern Michigan ready to kick it off and get this game going. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Quarterback may change this route. Trying to turn the corner on the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's fourth down. The Hilltoppers send out the punt unit. A quick 3 and out, and they're already giving up the ball. He'll be brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what that one's about. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Off play action on first down. With the catch, it's Wheeler. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Eagles want to crank the tempo.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
The short hands, it's Wheeler. Oh, I'm out of space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Rooks. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
Oh, man, and the quarterback knew exactly where he was going with this football at the pre-snap. He saw the matchup he liked, and he took advantage of it.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle. It's Myers. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as it. First down at the 43.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch it, and use his speed to turn it upfield.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there. Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. It's complete. And he was knocked down immediately. Very short pickup on that one.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
And the third down pass is incomplete.
We talked to the coaches coming into this one. They know field position was going to be a huge factor for them winning this one. They had a really nice punt earlier in this game. Great job getting down and covering it. Won't surprise me if they decide to play it safe again here on fourth.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Motion from the back. On the snap, it's Lockett. Oh, they're after him. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Fights off a defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Eagles come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And that's a great sign for this offense, because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been third down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
To the air, it's Kim. Finds his man, it's McMillan.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
The Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, he's got some space. And he's still running after the move. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Here's a quick throw out to the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Touchdown, Eagles! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
I think it's easy to say, run the option, run the option. Well, you got to be able to see it quickly and make quick decisions. Nice job by the QB, getting the ball to his playmaker. He catches it. He can do the rest. Takes it to the house for 6.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 7 over ULM. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hutchinson. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
I really like the slot receiver, and I understand he's not the biggest guy in the world, but he just runs really good routes, and he's always under control. He can run option routes. He can run double moves. He does a great job cutting, and he's dangerous after the catch. Nice weapon to have work in the middle of the field.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Eastern Michigan, 14. Western Kentucky, 0.
First play of the period, first down here. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. Just feeding his pads to the defense as he gets it to the 36.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
And the Hilltoppers in a good spot here with second and short. It's complete. There he goes. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Discards him with a stiff arm. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it.
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Topper. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step 1 to getting them back in the ball game.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Let's see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. To the air, it's Kim. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Rooks. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Look, as an offense, you're always going to take completions over incompletions and interceptions. So the offense, they're able to make that 3rd down a little bit more manageable, but honestly, not that much.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Lockett. And And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Puts a boot to it. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week, only called on twice. Bulldozes his way through. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Here comes the Western Kentucky offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Fires left. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Just couldn't quite hook up on that last pass play. Now it's 3rd down. The play action fake. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. The Hilltoppers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. They'll move the wide receiver. Little touch pass to the receiver. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just find a way to make that first tackler whiff. He's out to the 21.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Kim. And the misconnection on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. It's a running room. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Right on the money. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Breaks the tackle.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Oh, he makes a catch. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the...
Big guy tries to barrel in. Touchdown, WKU. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Kim. Flips it out on the screen. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
Timeout, Eastern Michigan.
The Eagles can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Well, that is one the tight end is going to want to have back. He was wide open on that play. That's one he's got to make. He's got to be able to make that catch.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 30 short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. No fair catches here, looking for room. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oaks. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Got it in the middle, it's Hutchison. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. Wants to throw on first down. Complete downfield. And he'll go down, but not before the big pickup and the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Big guy smells it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Touchdown, Hilltopper. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One more snap coming before halftime. Direct snap. It's Lockett. Grab near the marker. It's Kim. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Hilltoppers will kick it away to crank up the second half.
Number 18, set to kick off.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run the option. He can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Man, and this is why you practice 5 points of pressure with the football. You cannot put the ball on the ground. Doesn't matter how many defenders are around you or how hard you get hit. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win games.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Keep it on the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Kim. Unloads to the wideout. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. Eastern Michigan going fast. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. The Hilltopper offense comes onto the field again. Last time they had it, just an aerial assault. Precision execution, moved right down the field and put it in the end zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is great sudden change defense right now. Of course, this drive started with their backs against the wall. They've now forced 2 straight incompletions. If they could make one more big play here and avoid giving up a touchdown, man, that is a win.
Catch in the middle. It's Hutchinson. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
They're working that left side. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Gonna look downfield again. Skips away from pressure. Touchdown, Western Kentucky. Fired in from the red zone for the score. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Louisiana is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about down on the Bayou for some time. They're up 14 over ULM. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Back to throw, it's Kim. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Throws for the tight end. It's caught. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Myers. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Toppers. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
You talk to any quarterback, Jason, and they love finding the big tight end. Hard to overthrow the big fellas with the big reach, the nice mitts, nice catch by the tight end.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. Just barely able to keep him from pouncing it on that one. What a nice return. This dude is absolute electricity when he gets the ball in his hands. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking downfield, it's Kim. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. He did not make it a stonewall on third down.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. On the move, it's McMillan. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Eastern Michigan going fast. Off the play fake. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Eagles! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide open downfield. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
The pass falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of this quarter.
Western Kentucky, 35. Eastern Michigan, 21.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. They'll run play action. He's got him. Hard running there. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. The Hilltoppers come to the line with a new set of downs. He wants to throw it again. Unloads to the right. He makes a catch. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, WKU. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field, it's Kim. Get it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Rush is on him. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, that's called paying off good field position. You've got the lead here late in the game. You've got the ball back. You're on your opponent's side of the 50, and on your very first play, you break off a long run. This defense right now is playing on their heels late.
It's a seam wide open. Now the connection takes it to the 11. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That 1st down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Hilltoppers. Fit it in the window for the score. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today.
49, Eastern Michigan, 21. Number 18, set to kick it off.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Gets the back moving. Back to pass, it's Kim. Caught in the backfield, it's McMillan. There he goes! Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Catch in the middle, it's Harris. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Going for the marker on the ground. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt. But I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
Makes the grab. It's Wheeler. He's loose. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. give to the running back. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's McMillan. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip.
Turning on the Jets. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat.
And first down for the offense.
And the Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
They were on the move, but 2 straight incompletions had them staring at 3rd and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man.
Third down. Offense trying to go option, seeing if they can outflank the defense by pitching it, but nothing there. Great penetration up front. The defense looked like they were ready for it, guys, and they're able to come away with a massive negative play.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Looking left. It's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for some
Deep shot for the end zone. And a flag flies as the pass is incomplete. Let's see who it's on. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. No way the official's going to miss that one. From the red zone, looking for a man. He'll throw it. He's got it on the run. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone. Won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt.